in here. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. It's not morning manna with yoga, but this is Tuesday talk. Tuesday talk. Come on in. Come on in, my team, my people who like to hear me ramble, like to hear me be real. And I got a good one for y'all today. It's gonna hurt all of us because when I was writing the notes, it was hurting me too. So come on in. We talking today about life isn't heavy, it's unmanaged. Life isn't, it ain't always heavy, y'all. It's unmanaged. We want to talk about that. So tell your neighbor, your friend, Yogie is on with Tuesday Talks. Tuesday Talks. So we can go ahead and get started. But yeah, thank y'all for being here tonight. Those who are tapping in. I am Yogie, and Tuesday Talks is just something that I do. I ain't got no reason to do it. I ain't nobody paying me. I'm just, I just like to have conversation and dialogue. I like to share my thoughts. My thoughts are not, boom, the thoughts, but it's just my thoughts on how I see things or things that I've experienced in my life. So Tuesday Talks, this is our third week doing it. So Tuesday Talks, we just want to go through a couple of things. Today we're talking about life isn't heavy. It's unmanaged. Life isn't heavy. It's unmanaged. Think about that. Life is not heavy. It's unmanaged. Let me say this slowly. I'm going to say this real slowly. Life isn't always heavy. Life isn't always heavy. A lot of times, guess what? We just don't manage it right. We just don't manage our life right. And I know that might sound it might sound uncomfortable, right? But certain conversations they're not meant to make you feel good. So it might sound uncomfortable today, or it may sound practical the next day. But let's sit with it for a second. Life isn't always heavy. It is unmanaged. So we be honest with ourselves, right? Most of us don't wake up with a bad life. When you think about when you have a house you stand in, you got a warm bed, you got water, you got food. We don't wake up with a bad life. You didn't wake up with a bad life. You didn't wake up outside. You're not sleeping in your car. You have a job or to go to, or no, if you don't want to work, but you have food, you have amenities, and you didn't wake up with a bad life. You didn't wake up with a bad life, right? We wake up every day with a full life that we stopped managing. You may have a bad day, but you ain't got no whole bad life. You don't have a whole bad life. And guess what? And over time, that fullness turns into pressure because we didn't manage it right. We just didn't manage it right. We let things, people, places, and stuff get to us. So let me tell you this. Life didn't jump you. Life did not jump you. It didn't jump you. Life didn't even attack you. Life didn't jump you. Life didn't even attack you. It just piled up. Life just piled up. Why do you say piled up? It quietly piled up. Boom, boom, boom. Let me give you some instances about life, how life piled up. You ain't returned no phone calls. Unreturned phone calls. Life piled up. You didn't finish some conversations. Guess what? That's another pile, right? Your decisions you kept putting off. That's another pile, right? All right. Rest we keep saying we'll take later. Another pile. And guess what? You're blind now. Because life isn't heavy. We just didn't manage it well. So you got all this pressure. You can't see clearly. You won't see clearly. So we have all this. We have life piling up on us because we didn't address it. We did not manage it. And now you are blind. You going through. You don't know what this is, what that is. One day we wake up tired. Not because we did too much. It's just because we're carrying too many things. We should have handled it a long time ago. We're still shouldering 1988 stuff on our shoulder. Sis, bro, when you going to get it up? When you going to drop that out? Drop it off. Drop it off. We are carrying 1990 weight in 2026. What's that, 35, 36 years ago? You didn't need to do that. We don't need to do that. That's real. A lot of us are weighted down because of past stuff that we refuse to give up. So let's talk about avoidance for a moment. Avoidance doesn't look irresponsible. It doesn't. Avoidance doesn't look irresponsible. It actually looks like you had it all together. It actually looks mature at first. It looked like you have it all together. So avoidance doesn't look like you're irresponsible. I'm keeping the peace. I don't want drama, right? I'm choosing my own battles. We say all that. Those are the cliches we say, okay? Those are the cliches we say. But avoidance, guess what it is? It's expensive. Avoidance is expensive. Why do you say that? Because what you avoid doesn't disappear. It just wait on you. You avoided it today, but it's still waiting on you tomorrow. So that's why avoidance is expensive. Because what you avoided today, which you could have addressed today, all right? You're not managing. Remember I just said, life isn't always heavy. You have to do better jobs at managing, right? Because you avoid it, it doesn't disappear. Just wait in the corner. It may not come back tomorrow. It may not come back 5 days from now, but it's coming back, right? So avoidance looks like it's mature, right? It looks like it's mature. It looks like you're managing things well. And guess what? You ain't managing nothing because you avoided something and you chose to put it to the side because you said, I don't want drama. I don't want to deal with this. It's my peace. Da 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 da. But it looked like it was mature, but it wasn't. It is waiting. Avoidance is waiting on you. It's going to wait. It's going to come back. And when it comes back, guess what? It comes back louder and heavier because we didn't want to address the noise then. It comes back. Things that we avoided, that we mismanaged, that we said life is heavy. No, life is not heavy. We just didn't manage it well. So when it comes back, it's loud. It's heavier, it's nastier, and usually it's at the worst possible time because you avoided it when you could have addressed it. So you pushed it to the side, but when it come back, it's like, okay, this is rough now. When I should have done this, I could have done this. It may not have been so heavy on me, right? It may not have been so heavy on me, all right? That conversation you didn't have, guess what? It turns into resentment. It turns into resentment. That decision you didn't make, it turns into confusion. It turns into confusion. Guess what? That boundary, guess what? You didn't set, it turns into burnout. We have to be burnt. We turn into burnout. Avoidance is emotional debt. It keeps you on a roller coaster, doing the matrix, right? Avoidance is emotional debt. And eventually, guess what? Life collects on that debt. It's not because life is heavy. It's because we just didn't manage it right. We didn't manage it right. We love saying life is lifing. That's the cliche that what we said at it. Was it last year before last? We talked about life is lifing. We talked about life is lifing. But let's be honest. I want you to be honest as I'm going to be honest. Sometimes life isn't lifing. Sometimes life isn't lifing. Sometimes we're just not handling business. We're just not handling business. It ain't life is lifing. Sometimes we're just not handling business. If you be honest with yourself, I'm going to be honest myself. Life ain't always been life for me. There are some things that I've avoided that I said I wasn't going to deal with, that I'm not going to tap into. And guess what? Guess what? Life ain't life. It's just that I made a decision not to handle business. And you did too. You did too. We need what we know what needs to be done. Y'all know what need to be done in y'all life. Y'all know what need to be done. We just don't want to do it. Tell the truth. We just don't want to do it. We just don't want to do it. We don't want the awkward conversation. We don't want to disappoint people, right? You don't want to disappoint people. We don't want to admit we're tired or hurt. We don't want to say any of that. We don't want to do any of that. We don't want to be stretched too thin. So guess what we do? We push through. We push through. We push through. And when we wonder why we're irritated by small things, why everything feels heavy, right? Why we feel disconnected, that's not random. It's just that you didn't manage it. It's just that I didn't manage it. That's pressure. Guess what? That's pressure from an unaddressed life or an unaddressed situation. Stuff that you avoided. You put it to the left. You put it to the right. So guess what? What you going to do about that? Let's talk about decisions. We talked about avoidance. Let's talk about decisions now. Decisions. This indecision, when we don't make a decision, it is exhausting. When you need to make a decision and we don't make a decision, it is exhausting. Who would agree with me? It's exhausting, right? Making a decision is uncomfortable, but not making one is also uncomfortable. Why do you say that? When you don't make a decision about something that's key in when we don't make decisions about something that's key in our life, that drains us every single day until we make a decision. And some of us have battled for things, but like I said, since 1987, 90, 91. Should we stay? Should I stay? Should I leave? Should I say something? Should I let it go? Yeah, please let it go because it's over. Like, girl, bye. Boy, bye. Should I let it go? The mental tug of war. We got a mental tug of war going on. Should I stay? Should I leave? Should I say something? Should I let go? And then we just tired. It's a mental tug of war that becomes completely heavy for no reason. And here's the truth. You don't need the perfect decision. I don't need the perfect decision. We just need a clear one. Make sure you understand what you agreeing to. Make sure you understand the decision that you're making. Clarity brings peace. Clarity brings peace. Even when the choice is hard. Clarity brings peace. Even when the choice okay, she says it's not an emergency. Even when the choice is hard, right? Uncertainty, guess what uncertainty does? The topic tonight is life isn't always heavy. Life is because we don't manage it. Life isn't always heavy. It's that we just didn't manage it. We just didn't manage it. So that's what we're talking about. Let me respond to this right quick. All right. So life isn't always heavy. Life isn't always heavy. It's just being unmanaged. So when clarity brings peace, even when a choice is hard, uncertainty, guess what? Uncertainty keeps you stuck. When you don't know what you're doing and you ain't pray about it, you ain't thought about it, you avoided it. Knowing good well, you need to make a decision. It leaves you in limbo. I don't like being in limbo. And being in limbo is the most draining place to live. You still, your mind like knocking against your brain, hitting on the sides of your head because we in limbo. We don't need to be in limbo. Make a decision. Life feels, and some of us can attest to that, right? Life feels overwhelming when everything is open. When everything is open, life feels overwhelming. Who would admit to that? It feels overwhelming. Somebody said so true, same, right? Life feels overwhelming when everything is open. Open loops. Open loops. Open emotions. Open tabs in your mind. When life is overwhelming, everything is open and anything can get in when we're overwhelmed. That's why, this is why, y'all, rest doesn't even feel restful anymore because we are overwhelmed. Our brain ain't shutting off. And I'm just be honest with you, I had to get medication, make my brain shut off. I've been on it now a long time. I had to get medicine to shut my brain off because my brain would never stop. It would never stop running. Your body, you guess what? Your body lay down, but your mind stays standing. And it's like going. I had to tell the doctor, look, chick, I don't sleep but 2 hours. Now, shoot, girlfriend was like, let me give you this pill. And I take it. I try not to take it every night. On the weekends, I don't take it because I don't have to really go anywhere. But through the week, most nights, I take it. Replaying conversations, rehearsing what you should have said, dreading what you need to do tomorrow. Listen, Linda, listen. Make the decision. Rest requires closure. You got to lay it down. You need to get you some melatonin. You need to get you some magnesium. And I'm going to tell you, the magnesium under your feet and lavender works. My friend made me some lotion, body scrub. And I took my shower that night and I was intentional. It's filled with magnesium and it was lavender and magnesium. And when I tell you it knocked me out and I slept good. Closure doesn't always mean a happy ending. Can I tell y'all that? Closure don't always mean a happy ending. Sometimes it just means a decision has been made. Right? It may not be a happy ending, but a decision has been made. Now we're going to talk about something that most of us don't even want to talk about. Guess what we talk about? Boundaries. Boundaries. Real ones. How many of us struggle with making boundaries? Well, I'll tell you that. Not really now. My no is a complete sentence. I ain't going to say I struggle with it. But admit to yourself if you struggle with boundaries. Real ones. Do you struggle with boundaries? Boundaries aren't about being mean. It's not about being mean. They're about being honest. And honest with yourself to know what you can't take. And I know what I can't take. When I say nope, not participate, I literally mean that. Boundaries doesn't mean you're being mean. It just means you're being honest. A lot of us are tired because we keep saying yes. We keep saying yes to things we resent inside. We don't take time for ourselves, right? We keep saying yes. And ask yourself, why I keep saying yes? Just think about it. Why I keep saying yes. Can I tell y'all something why you can't? Let me tell you why you can't say that. You cannot keep agreeing outwardly and complaining inwardly. Don't need to be embarrassed about it, Erica. Doesn't be embarrassed about it. You can't keep agreeing outwardly and complaining inwardly. That disconnect will wear you out. It will wear you down. It will let things, roll over. I know I got one too, Hope. I got one. I got a daughter too. Disconnect will wear you down. And here's the part people don't like, right? If you don't set boundaries, life will set them for you. Life will set them for you through sickness, through exhaustion. Guess what else? Through frustration. And sometimes it just be forced endings. You may lose a friendship. You may lose a relationship. But if you don't get a handle, if we don't get a handle on boundaries, we could just be tied. Boundaries, guess what they are? They are self-management. It's self-management. So we got to self-manage our daughters. You got to self-manage that, Erica, what's biggie for you. And unmanaged people always feel overwhelmed. Right? Life gets lighter. Right? When you handle things early. Life gets lighter when you handle things early. So that conversation you avoided, have a small conversation. Make a small decision. Have a small reset. You don't need to fix everything. Who am I talking to? We don't need to fix everything. We don't need to fix everything. And I'm to the point in my life, I was telling somebody today, no, child, I'm 53 years old. I don't be stressed out about that. Either I'm going to do it or I ain't going to do it. I'm going to go, I'm not going to go. And I'm really comfortable in any decision I make for me because I'm not a people pleaser anymore. I don't think I was ever a people pleaser, but I wanted people to be happy. So if me being there was to make them happy, then guess what? I did it. But now I'm like, girl, I ain't going. I don't want to be bothered. Nope, I'm not doing that. So make those small resets, those small decisions, those small conversations. You don't have to fix everything. You need what you need, and what I need is maintenance, not life overhaul. We just got to maintain some things in our life. So here's today's challenge for you today. This is your challenge. Think about this. If y'all got journal books, I got so many journal books over here. You are a fix. Okay, Hope says I'm a fixer. I'm a fixer too. And my weakest person to fix is my daughter. I'm going to listen. She's 27, but she's still a child to me. She's still a child to me. We got to help her with tires because, she ain't working. I'm going to help her with some tires. That's my baby. And I'm going to help her do whatever. So I'm a fixer too. So here's the real challenge. Handle one thing. Think about it. When you got this call, when you get through looking at Yogie, go back and think about one thing. Handle one thing. It could be a phone call. You didn't call people back. I'm bad at that now. Because y'all, I've gotten to the point I don't want to talk on the phone. I don't like talking on the phone. I really don't. It may be a conversation you need to have. It may be a decision you need to have. It may be add another boundary. Not everything at one time. Choose one this week. Choose one this week. Because momentum in life doesn't come from big moves. If you look at some of the world's most successful people, they came from what? Small beginnings. Now, some people are born into whatever success, but most people who look like us, they had small beginnings. It comes from movement, and movement brings relief. So we got to move. We got to make a decision. We got to put it down. We got to do self-care. We got to think about ourselves. We cannot always be a fixer. We shouldn't always say yes. Life, guess what? Listen to me clearly when I say this. Life isn't asking you nor me to do it all. It's not. We think it is. Life isn't asking us to do it all. It's asking us to stop avoiding what you already know needs attention. So think about it in your life. What in your life need attention? What in your life need attention right now? What in your life need attention? When you manage your life, life stops managing you. When you manage your life, life stops managing you. So it's not heavy. You just ain't managing it well. Make a decision today that I'm going to manage my life so my life can stop managing me. That's your Tuesday talk.